How's it going, YouTube? FuzzyXYZ here. Now, as you can probably tell, I am bringing you a deck profile. This is of my wind-up deck. I recently picked this up. I actually traded off a few of my playsets of High Priestess. Don't worry, I've still got the deck and everything. It's just that with regional seasons coming up, and it's the Winter Cup at my locals, which is like a little league type thing, I wanted to kind of play a bit more competitively, so I've picked up Wind-Ups, Agents and Mermails. As you can see in the deck boxes there. So I will be giving you a deck profile of more or less each of them decks this week, including my updated Prophecy, which I'll probably talk about a Prophecy discussion tomorrow. So yeah, this is my wind-up deck profile. Really nice to get my old wind-up map, which I got custom made last format. As most of you know, I did play wind-ups last format. So I'm just going to get onto the deck list. I actually ran this at my locals at the weekend. Didn't do too bad. It's kind of nice getting back into the meta side of it with wind-ups and with all the other decks I'm trying to pick up. But I'll probably go through the deck first and then explain my matchups and what I liked and disliked probably after. It's a really standard wind-up deck. There's nothing too special in it. It is more or less net deck because I didn't really know not how they run this format, but what's like good and what's bad. But you play 3 rabbits, secret rabbits, 3 shark, 3 rat. I played triple magician, probably going to cut it down to 2. The tour guide Sangan, 2 Tea King, and 2 snowmen. That's it for the monsters. I think it's 19 monsters. And then for the spells in the triple factory, the Holy Trinity of Heavy, Dark or Reborn. Only 2 MST, Book of Moon and Avarice. And for the traps, you have the Judgment and the Warrens for the Soul Brigade, 2 Torrential, 2 Mirror Force, 2 Bottomless, and because I am not really a big fan of Deep Prison at the moment, I ran 2 Golden Poles. That's it for the main deck. Like I said, nothing big or anything like that. It's just really simple, really standard. And the extra deck is the Zen Matey, the Zen Mains, Tempo, Giga Brilliant, Missouri, Levier, and Leviathan to round up the rank 3s. And then for the rank 4s, played Maystroke, Utopia, Shockmaster, Pappy, and Zen Maester. For the rank 5s, I played a Tyrus and Adrius. I don't have a Zen Mayo yet. That's the only thing I'm actually missing out this deck. So instead of that, I played a Chimera Tech because gear guys were pretty big at my locals. So that's the deck profile. Again, nothing too major. It is really standard, really simple. I think like more or less every wind-up deck is about the same. I think the only thing that is like actually different in mine is that I actually main the Snowman Eaters. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the Snowman Eaters. They did put a lot of the work in, but then again, so does Spirit Reaper. So I don't know which one to main, I don't know which one to side. So if you guys have any opinions on that, then please do let me know. But like I said, yeah, nothing really thingy, except for the compulsors as well. Like I said, I don't like Deep Prison. Onto my matchups. I actually went, there was 5 rounds of Swiss, I actually went 3-2. It is my first time playing the deck this format, remember. I still need to learn all the plays and stuff like that. I know it's like a really simple, but compared to last format, I believe that wind-ups are a really complicated deck. And some of the plays in that are a bit more harder. It is quite a challenge. Last format, I will admit, it was a little bit autopilot, but now you have to actually think about your plays too, especially when you're going against decks like Chaos Dragons, etc. But like I said, I went 3-2 in Swiss. First round, I went against this kind of Dino Rabbit mix-up sort of thing. Instead of the Sabresauruses, it played that Gago thing. It's a reptile, it's a water, rank 4, 1850 attack. But it was like based around getting Bahamut Shark out and then getting Acid Golem and then creature swapping the Acid Golem, which is actually really good, really unexpected, but really like bad at the same time. Round 2 went against Samurai, 2-0'd that. Round 3 went against Samurai, 2-1 that. Pretty simple, to be honest. If you have Tyrus out, they can basically do nothing. Round 4, I went against my teammate Ash and his Chaos Dragons. I think I've actually had the quickest victory over him. Like game 1, he set 2. He set a back row and a monster, I think it was a Raikou. I basically went MST Dark Hole Magician Shark. So that game ended like in 10 seconds. Game 2 he beat me very close, and then game 3 I beat him very close again. It is a really hard matchup, I believe, the Chaos Dragons, if you open pretty bad. But I did shot clock him, so he couldn't call effects. And then round 5, I went against the most sackiest player I've probably ever gone against. He was playing like an Agent Insector mashup type thing. And I go first game 1, I open Magician Shark, Pot of Avarice, Warning, Judgment and a Bottomless. Now I didn't know what I was playing, so I set my 3 cards. Obviously I had the protection in case he heavied. He goes Heavy Storm, so I obviously negate with Judgment. He then goes Summon Dragonfly, I Warning. He then reborns the Dragonfly. He then uses Foolish to put the Hornet to grave, and he just goes berserk from there. So basically he opened like all 6 limited cards, because he actually showed me his hand after. He opened Whole Storm Reborn, Foolish, Judgment and a Hornet, Dragonfly, sorry. And he more or less did the exact same thing with like the agent side of it in game 2. It was absolutely ridiculous. By turn 2 I was more or less dead in both games, which is absolutely stupid in my opinion. He didn't side or anything, and he wouldn't let me cut his deck, and it was clearly a sign that it had been stacked. But unfortunately, because I lost that round, I ended up 9th place, so I just missed out on top 8. But it's not bad to say that I've actually like picked up the deck again, and trying to get used to it. Need more testing, need to learn all the plays and all the combos and stuff like that. I know how to shot clock, I know how to OTK with the Magician Shark. It's just stuff like I need to learn the Tour Guide Shark one and stuff like that. There's so many combos and variations to this deck, it's unbelievable. So I could probably ask you like what you think about windups, but more or less everybody thinks like it's everyone's 50-50 about windups. They either play it and love it, or they don't play it and hate it. But it's still like I consider one of the best decks of the format so far. Now, if you want to see my other 3 deck profiles, then please let me know. I've got an updated Prophecy, Mermails and Chaos Agents, so please comment in the comment section below in which one you want to see next. And that's more or less it, guys. I'm going to be bringing you some more videos this week. New Tea Luke and Crumpets coming out. I think that's just going to be a general discussion one, and a new prophecy discussion on Cosmo Blazer. So definitely look forward to them. Like I said, please comment below what you think about this deck, any improvements or anything that I should change, anything that I should include in my extra. And I do need help with my side deck as well, guys. I don't really show side decks because my side decking is really bad. So if you guys know what the best cards are to side in windups, then please let me know. I will be absolutely grateful of that. But like I said, comment on all the things that I've just asked you about. Please thumbs up the video and please subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. See you later, YouTube.